में एक बार पुनः मैं जॉन मिल्टन की एक नेक्स्ट पोयम, एपिकल पोयम हम जिसे कहते हैं पैराडाइज रिगेन को लेकर के प्रेजेंट हो गया हो। तो डियर फ्रेंड, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोगों तक शेयर कर दीजिएगा। चलिए ज़्यादा देर तक बात न करते हुए सीधे चलते हैं अपने पॉइंट की तरफ। तो डियर फ्रेंड, हम यहाँ पर बात करने जा रहे हैं पैराडाइज रिगेन, जो कि लिखी गई है जॉन मिल्टन के द्वारा। इसको देखते हैं 1671 में। तो इट इज अ सिक्वल लॉन्ग इक्वल epical poem to great epic Paradise Lost. Although Milton intended to compose the present poem on epic pattern, but due to the serious illness, blindness and gout, it was composed only within 4 cantos. Dear, आगे हम बात करेंगे. So at present it is an incomplete. At present epical poem consisted of 4 cantos and few lines, but the poem is remarkable from the several points of view which are as follow. पहला अगर हम बात करें डियर फ्रेंड, the composition of the Paradise Regained and its title is very interesting because after the publication of Paradise Lost within 12 cantos in 1667, Milton was brooding seriously over the theme of his next poem. At that very time came his close friend and physician Dr. Thomas Ilwood. ध्यान दीजिएगा, Dr. Thomas Ilwood comes next program saying that, are you going to write your next epic entitled Paradise Found? Then Milton humorously said, the Milton ने कहा, no, I am going to write Paradise Regained. So since this given, Paradise Regained became the title of this poem. Milton Puritanism is clearly visible in the Paradise Regained because in the Paradise Lost, according to the critics, is that William Blake ने क्या कहा, Milton was in Devil's Party without knowing it, but in Paradise Regained he is frankly with Jesus Christ, is that Adam. This is the reason that in Paradise Lost Satan looks heavy over Adam, but in Paradise Regained he is presented an old man standing with a stick. His body is broken, face is wrinkled, with white hair, living an isolated life, depicted in oration by the Jesus Christ. So, dear friend, आइए बात करते हैं. Paradise Regained is remarkable because it presents the victory of virtue over vice, which is the keynote of and present a struggle between God and Satan without any fair conclusion. So according to the critics, Paradise Regained is nothing but only lost part of the Paradise Lost, which was left incomplete by John Milton. चलिए ब्रीफ में इसकी स्टोरी को समझने की कोशिश करते हैं. The brief of synopsis of the poem, Paradise Lost and Paradise Regained both are the regarded sequel and secondary epic poem because the theme of the both is taken from the Bible. इन दोनों की जो थीम ली गई है वो बाइबल से ली गई है. बट द स्टोरी ऑफ पैराडाइज रिगेन इज टेकन फ्रॉम, ध्यान दीजिएगा 2016 के पेपर में है. बट द स्टोरी ऑफ द पैराडाइज रिगेन इज टेकन फ्रॉम द फर्स्ट वर्सेस लेक्चर ऑफ द 4th चैप्टर ऑफ सेंट लुक्स गॉस्पेल. टीजीटी 2019 के एग्जाम में आया है. ऑन द अदर हैंड, स्टोरी एंड background story of Paradise Lost is taken from Old Testament chapter Genesis. Paradise Lost का Genesis से where the story of man creation, disobedience and the incarnation of Michael H. Jesus Christ on the earth is given. The story of Paradise Regained taken from the New Testament lecture of Saint Luke's. So after the banishment of Adam and Eve from the Eden, the garden of heaven to earth, Michael, according to the prediction of Almighty, kept 40 days fasting in wilderness in heaven for the pinnacle of Adam and Eve then takes birth on earth from the womb of Virgin Mary, the daughter of poor shepherd for the purgation of mankind. चलिए स्टोरी की हम बात करते हैं. द स्टोरी ऑफ पैराडाइज रिगेन. Paradise Regained is divided to 4 chapters and begin with a conversation between Jesus Christ and Satan. Other important character in the poem are Adam, Eve with their 2 sons, Abel and Cain, डियर फ्रेंड ध्यान दीजिएगा, अबेल एंड क्वाइन. क्वाइन इज रिगार्डेड द इन्वेंटर ऑफ मर्डर ऑन अर्थ because he killed his elder brother Abel, who usurped the throne of earth, Almighty Father, Virgin Mary, Jesus Christ, Satan, and Belial, commander of the Satan. The first book begins with the pathetic conversation between Jesus Christ and Satan. Jesus Christ requires to Satan, "What have you gained demeaning humankind?" But Satan is stunned on his poor condition because now he is an old man with broken bones. In the streak against humankind, on the other hand, Jesus Christ is young, energetic, and bold. In the second book, Satan appeared in different form, a revengeful object of humanity for his right in heaven kingdom of God. But he is rebuked bitterly by Jesus Christ, so he disappeared from the scene and engaged to incite Cain to murder his elder brother to get the throne of earth, because Almighty never did justice with everyone, and Cain murdered his brother due to an in, instigation of Satan, and Cain is regarded inventor of death on earth. And second Satan, because Satan only demeaned humans race, but Cain brought crime and cruelty on earth. चलिए डियर फ्रेंड आगे बात करते हैं. इन द थर्ड बुक जीसस क्राइस्ट इज बिटरली एंग्री विद सैटन, taking his evil intention and recalls him just otherwise he will curse him to burn alive. So due to fear, Satan appears before Jesus Christ, begging pardon for his crime and seek ways for self-salvation. Jesus Christ suggested him to accept his crime and cruelty and penance to get the bone of Almighty. In the fourth book, the victory of Jesus Christ over Satan is presented by Milton. According to Mark Pattison, Paradise Regained is properly the most unadorned poem of English language. According to Emily Lewis, Paradise Regained is inferior to Paradise Lost in imaginative coloring, vigor, and brilliancy. The subtitle of Paradise Regained is क्या है? टेम्पटेशन ऑफ जेजस क्राइस्ट. ध्यान दीजिएगा, वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. टेम्पटेशन ऑफ जेजस क्राइस्ट. अकॉर्डिंग टू द क्रिटिक्स, पैराडाइज रिगेन इज द बेस्ट एग्जांपल ऑफ मिल्टन प्यूरिटनिज्म, which begins with the ode on the morning of Christ's nativity and reaches at its up in Paradise Regained. Paradise Regained is moral and deductive preaching, which are Milton's self ideal of life, because just like to old Saturn, चलिए देर बात करते हैं. Just like to old Saturn, just like to old Saturn, मिल्टन हिमसेल्फ फ्रॉम द लाइफ. तो डियर फ्रेंड, आज की इस वीडियो में हम लोगों ने बात किया पैराडाइज रिगेन के बारे में, जो कि जॉन मिल्टन का फेवरेट है. इससे भी क्वेश्चन बनता है, तो अगर ये क्वेश्चन बने कि विच वर्क इज फेवरेट फॉर जॉन मिल्टन, तो वो था पैराडाइज रिगेन. डियर लाइव वीडियो लेकर के मैं फिर आ रहा हूँ. इस वीडियो को ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोगों तक शेयर करिएगा. चैनल पर पहली बार विजिट कर रहे हैं तो सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिएगा, एक लाइक तो जरूर कर दीजिएगा, और राइट साइड में आइकन के बटन को प्रेस कर दिएगा ताकि ऐसी वीडियो सबसे पहले आप तक पहुंच सके. एंड तक आपने वीडियो को देखा, थैंक यू सो मच एवरीवन.